And then I'll tell myself, okay, it's okay to go, it's okay to let go of this today because you've made this effort despite how you're feeling, and then I can go home. He also said to me, I made a deal. If you continue to go to the gym and continue to exercise, we'll try not to put you on meds.
Oh,
okay.
So what did that do for you actually?
I've already been gymming. I mean, I've been going to the gym for over 30 years, since I was in my 30s. It first started off as a vanity, to maintain the vanity, and then it was the validation. So because of these motivations, when I got very heavily depressed, I stopped going to the gym.
I see.
Because I didn't want to go out, I didn't feel the point anymore, right? When I was in Canada, I got into this habit of going to the gym. Like really going to the gym every alternate day. I'll go to bed at 8 p.m. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. And I'll go to the gym like 4 plus in the morning, and then 7 o'clock I'll go to school.
That
was wonderful.
Really?
It was great.
All right.
It was great. I fell into this habit, and it was great. And everybody in school, I was in a small polytechnic where all of us were aircraft engineers, and everybody knew. Uncle Julian is the guy that goes to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning and comes to school and sleeps in one of the aircraft in the hangar. I'll take a 20-30-minute nap in one of the business jets in the hangar, right? Because we had those, and I'll go to school the whole day, And so I was the guy that they all knew to do that. I really enjoyed that habit. COVID disrupted it, especially when you came back. So I told my psychiatrist about this, and he goes, okay, as long as you keep exercising. And then he kind of reminded me what exercise does for the hormones, dopamine, all that stuff. And so after he said that, it's kind of a confirmation of something. It's a professional confirmation of something that I've already kind of believed in. Exercise.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes during the process, right, as counselors, we encourage our clients to exercise. When we tell them about like benefits of exercise, it actually creates this sort of a positive feedback loop. So like, for example, doing X amount of exercise would let you have a boost in dopamine, which actually improves mood. So it's like a real-time tracking of the benefits of the impact it has on your life. So that's why often we use exercise, keeping fit, as one of the ways to place less adaptive coping habits as well.
I think for me, I kind of already knew the science behind it. After he kind of said it to me, I made it a point to tell myself, you know what, if I'm not feeling it and I want to stay at home and just lie on the couch or wherever, I have a process now where first is get out of bed. If I go and lie on the couch, that's fine, but just get out of bed. Next is probably, make my eggs. And then the next step is just get ready, take your stuff, go to the door, maybe go downstairs and eat something. Fourth step is to actually start the gym. So there'll be days where I go, I do the first step and I'm like, I can't. And then I back off. But I don't beat myself up over it. And it's the same thing, if I go downstairs, I eat and I'm like, I can't. That's fine. To me, I've made those steps. There are even days where I go to the gym. I've changed, I'm like, and then I sit down, I'm like, I cannot. I just, no. And then I'll tell myself, okay, it's okay to go, it's okay to let go of this today because you've made this effort despite how you're feeling, and then I can go home. And it's a little tough. I try not to beat myself up over it, to be honest, but sometimes I do. I don't beat myself up as long as I used to.
That's progress, right?
Yeah, it is progress. It used to be debilitating, where I'm like, should I go? If I go and I give up, if I give up halfway, then I will feel this way. Then no, don't go. And then it's worse.
Right.
And so at some point I realized I need to forgive myself at every stage. And that's been tough. And I think before I came, I was supposed to have this appointment with you guys a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't in a good place. And that was because of a few things. I'm putting myself through some even more changes because I think it's time. Being able to now tell people I'm not in a good space. I know I promised to do this. I'm not in a good space. I can't do this. So I'm not going to do it. To be able to say that now is a huge step.